I'm just going to tell like a little story, like one brief story of the many stories that we all have from our trip to Haiti. And this was just one particular day at one of the schools that we got to go to. And it was actually on an island called Ile Vache, which is a little bit off the coast of Haiti, but it was a beautiful island. But at this school, it was kind of like a dreary day almost, like a little bit rainy, but you just have to know at any of the schools, whenever we brought out like a soccer ball or balloons or anything, the kids just went crazy. They were so excited to have those things and to see those things. So I think it was a soccer ball, I'm not entirely sure, but this particular day they brought out the soccer ball and the kids just went, they were really rowdy at the school. Like they were just an extra wild bunch, but it was really awesome. And so right in the beginning, as soon as we threw the soccer ball out there, I noticed a little girl that had started crying, and she was holding her shoes. So I thought maybe she had like broken her shoe or something like that. And I just walked over to her and I just kind of started like checking on her and asking her. There's obviously like a big language barrier, so it was really hard to decipher what was wrong. But she pointed at her toe, and she had like stubbed her toe and it was bleeding a little bit. And me, being a nursing student, I always have a first aid kit at any time, so the whole team can tell you that. I was prepared, but I saw a need that I could fill really quickly, so I got my first aid kit, and I just like cleaned her up and put some Neosporin on it, and then put a little Band-Aid on it. And I would love to tell you that she was happy through the whole thing, or afterwards, but she basically just screamed at me the whole time, because she was terrified that some strange man was coming and cleaning her toe. But as soon as I like got her fixed up or whatever, she really did feel better. You could tell, and she gave me a hug. But as soon as she like got up to run away and go play some more, I turned around and there were like 6 or 7 other kids there with adults that saw my first aid kit, and they all had little ailments, and the adults were trying to point them out to me. So not a single person in that whole line spoke any English, and it was a really overwhelming experience, but I just lined them up and I tried to see as many as I could. I saw like bumps on the head, little rashes. One kid had like neck pain, and then all of a sudden it started like downpouring, so the line kind of scattered. I just did what I could for each of them. I put like antibiotic ointment or hydrocortisone on some things. It was really simple little problems to fix. But as soon as all the kids had scattered because it was raining, I went inside a pavilion, and there were some adults there that were trying to ask me for some of the medical supplies I had, and I just divvied out what I could, knowing that we still had some other schools, and I wanted to make sure that I could help them if there were any needs there. And this was about probably our 4th or 5th day, so we had been to quite a few schools already at that point. And we had to leave soon after. If it hadn't have started raining and if we had have stayed longer, I probably would have ended up seeing more, just because there was such a need. And when we left the school that day, my heart was really heavy, and I felt like physically unwell, because I was thinking of all the kids and all the schools that we were going to visit, and how all of them probably had little ailments or little sicknesses that needed to be seen that they just don't have access to. There's like emergency care for things like that, but I mean, these people struggle to pay their $4.16 tuition every year, so much less medical bills and things like that. And it's been something that's really heavy on my heart. It's hard to think about the people in Haiti and how they don't have the access to healthcare, and not just healthcare, but like paved roads and everything that we have. And you just have to let yourself know that you're so blessed, and there are so many things that we have that they don't, and it's hard to discern that and to make that seem right in our heads, especially as, I guess, just me being human. Like, I just wonder, like, what's God doing, you know? Like why do we have this and they don't? And it really just seems very unfair to me. But obviously God has given us the things that we've been given for a reason, and I think that it's super important for us to find out what those reasons are and to decipher that, and notice every little blessing that we have is something that can be used for His glory. That's good. Thank you.